A very funny monster. The season finale for Creature Commandos episode 7 is now here, so let's talk about it. As for this episode, we get pretty much a flashback to Nina, as her birth proved unexpectedly complicated for her parents. Meanwhile, Flag and the Knights are doing whatever it takes to stop the Creature Commandos from killing the princess. And I am not going to lie, this season finale was a bit of a hit and miss. As there were some decisions with this episode I wish they did differently. Like with Nina's backstory, I thought that was great. It has its heartbreaking moments, just like with the rest of the backstories we've gotten pretty much. But with how this episode is, it did feel a bit rushed. As when things went down, it went down pretty quickly. That I do feel like it didn't really flow perfectly well with how like it went from the backstory to the present back and forth. And with it being a bit rushed, it is pretty disappointing. But at the same time, no, this isn't a bad episode, as I do feel like that it had its good moments with the character. With what this episode did with the bride was great, and with what this episode sets up for season 2. Season 2 is definitely going to be interesting. Let's just say that. Overall, with this season finale, it is just a hit and miss. There was some good stuff, and there was some stuff that I think could have been better, which unfortunately, it just felt rushed by the end. And that part is pretty disappointing, because this was a great series. I've seen people a bit upset with some decisions with this episode, and I can understand why. James Gunn has said that this was the saddest thing he's written, and honestly, the Guardians of the Galaxy films are just sadder than this. But with this episode, even though it's a hit and miss, it's good, but can be better. And it does set up for season 2 in an interesting way. But have you seen the season finale for Creature Commandos? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.